Okay, so I'm recording this late. It's Tuesday, December 31st. A week ago, I recorded a video because the big first update is that on Christmas Eve, Apple approved the app for the App Store, which was awesome. But that video that I recorded that morning didn't like record audio, so all I have is me talking into a camera and you can't hear anything. So I'm gonna do those two updates right now. That's the first one. Honestly, I was a little surprised it was that easy because it was within a week. I had submitted on Friday, then I think I resubmitted on Sunday, and then Tuesday morning, Christmas Eve, I got an early present and it was on the App Store. So that felt really good. And because I have this wrapped, now that's on the App Store, any changes I make just show up on the app. So that's really, really fun. Um, just as a little moment of happiness and a brag, let me pull up my phone. iPhone, App Store. My other favorite thing is when you when you type in, oh shoot, you can't see it. Well, I'll take a screenshot of this and then I'll show it. But when you type in double date onto the App Store, ours is the only app that shows up, which I think is kind of awesome. So, if you type in the words double date, then basically everything but our app shows up. So, I got some more optimization to do for the tags and keywords. Um, but that's a pretty big update. And I spent the rest of that week kind of relaxing and enjoying Christmas with family, and thinking about next steps. Which brings me to update number two, which is now that I have this on the Apple Store, uh, I have spent the last few days working on getting it into Google, and that has been a bigger pain than I thought it was going to be because Google is now requiring like personal developers who have a personal developer account. Maybe it's everybody, but I have to get 12 people to sign up for the pre-launch of my app or something like that. Like I have to have 12 people signed up and testing the application before it can go to production, and like be on the Google Play Store. And that's annoying. Apple didn't require that, so I don't know why Google's requiring that. And the interface on Google's Play Store to like submit the app, it's all kind of all over the place. It's really hard to follow what I have to do. Apple's was definitely more clear. So that's been a pain. I think I've submitted it for an initial review, and then I go get my 12 users. So right now I'm waiting to hear back from Google, but Google's been more of a pain than I had initially thought. So yeah, update one, we're on the Apple App Store. Two, we're trying to get on Google, and that's proving to be annoying. Other general stuff, thoughts I've had in the last week. Um, I can't hide anymore because the Apple's in the App Store. So when I think about the app, everything almost feels more stressful now because when you make excuses for yourself, you have a nice warm blanket of excuses to hide underneath. Like, oh, I don't know how to program. Oh, I don't know how to get apps on the App Store. Oh, I don't know how to design websites or do whatever. I don't know how to do that. And when you make those excuses, you can hide behind them for the rest of your life, and they're really comfortable, and you don't have to face any kind of um, painful reality. And the painful reality I'm facing now is the apple's in the App Store. So the only thing between me and this app being a success is my ability to market the app. It's on the App Store, people can download it, and all those excuses are gone. And I made those excuses for the last 2 years, basically. I would use that as an excuse to like just keep tweaking, keep developing the app. I kept doing it today. I mean, when I sat down at my computer today, I I was like tweaking words and like font sizes and like trying to just streamline the UI a little bit instead of like getting into marketing. And right now, the excuse I'm telling myself is, oh, once it's on I have to wait till it's on the Google Play Store before I can do marketing because I want it on both stores. So yeah, but now that one of those excuses, being on the Apple Store is gone, uh, everything is more stressful and everything is more painful because the only thing stopping me from growing this is me. and without an excuse, you face the reality of your own incompetence. And I just, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never built an app before. I've never started a business before. I've never got users. Like, I don't know how to do anything that I'm doing. So I have to sit there and stare that in the face until I get it done. Uh, because I've kind of accepted that I'm not quitting. Like, I can't, I would hate my life more making excuses than I would just trying to push through this. So I've at least come that far. But that's just been sitting in the back of my head. Everything is more stressful now. Another thought is it's really exciting to have an app in the App Store because I look back at the last maybe year of growth, and it's fun to look at this and think I will never struggle to get an app on the App Store again. Like I know how to code with Bubble, or Flutterflow, or like those no-code tools. I know how to use those, which is cool. And I've now got an app on the App Store. Like I know what that feels like. So I will never not know again. I just know what that's like and I know what it takes. So um, the personal growth in the last year or two has been cool to see as well. Um, Other thoughts. Ugh, now that I'm thinking about the marketing and the getting users and trying to grow this, all while hating the app. I look at the app now and the UI's growth, and it doesn't feel like a mobile app to me. So I'm trying to just, I'm really having to ignore that because I could spend 10 years just tweaking the UI until it felt perfect. When in reality, what I should do is just go get users for the app and then redesign the whole UI later. Um, but yeah, I feel like I'm the the, the best I can describe this whole entrepreneurship thing and like starting a business is I think I described it as bushwhacking earlier, and I can now expound on that analogy. Starting a business and doing it your first time, especially, and trying to do it yourself is like bushwhacking, but the bushes are only getting thicker as you get to the top of the mountain, and the mountain's only getting steeper. Like now that I've finished development, there was probably a day of this feels really good. Like I got an app in the app store, like achievement. Um, the very next day, I was slammed with this feeling of I want to give up, I want to quit because how do you get users onto your app? How do you retain users and reduce churn? How do you monetize? Like I have to get money out of this thing eventually. It's a stupid business, so um, I just don't know how to do any of these things. And those right now feel like bigger, thicker bushes than what I just came from, which was like using a no-code tool. I was at least technical enough to like understand no-code tools to get that done, but the rest of this is just seems impossible. So, uh, yeah, if you ever wonder what it's like to start your own business, it's like climbing up a hill, and the path starts out really nice and flat. It's well paved, and then you slowly start bushwhacking, and you're bushwhacking steeper and steeper, and the bushes are getting thicker, and there's thorns, and it's just painful. So I'm locked in for the next 10 years. I guess I'm 2 years in, so I've got 8 years left of this, which is fine. But I'm just getting used to thorns and thick bushes, and I'm getting really good at cutting away bushes. So, but yeah, that's it for this video. I'll upload another one maybe in a week or so when I hear back from the Google Play Store. But until then, thanks for watching. See you guys next video.